would you do if there was a creature that followed you at a constant pace, never stopped, and once it reached you, you were dead? I'm in Salad and I saw It Follows. It is written and directed by David Robert Mitchell, and if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This movie starts, we're opening a chick leaving her house, running out of the house, driving to the beach, and then when she's at the beach, she's chilling on the beach, and she's calling her parents, be like, yo, I love you. The next thing you see, her legs are snapped the wrong direction. You know how knees be? They go this way, or her leg went that way, and it was very uncomfortable to see. So immediately I'm like, what is following this chick? Something is following her. This movie is called It Follows, after all. We see another chick, her name is Jay, and she has a boyfriend, his name is Hugh, and they're having a nice little time. They're in high school. They're doing all that fun jazz. They go to a movie, and he's like, do you see that lady with the yellow dress? And she's like, no. And so he runs in a frantic pace. And I'm like, that's weird, what's going on? And then they decide to have sex in a car in an abandoned hotel, I guess, or apartment complex. It looks abandoned. And they casually having sex in the car. It does not look comfortable at all. How big is their car that they can both fit like that position? Like seriously, they are so tiny that they could even do this at all in a car. She wakes up tied to a freaking chair, and he's like, I've got to tell you something. By the way, there's this creature that's going to be following you. It doesn't stop. It will continue to follow you. Even if you go run, drive a few hours, it will always catch up. You must make sure it doesn't catch you or else you die. And if the person they have sex with dies, then it goes down the line. First of all, where did this demon originate from? It's called an STDemon. We're dealing with STDemons now. First of all, who is the OG? This isn't answered, but I'm curious. Why would someone have an STDemon in the first place? Did they summon an STDemon? Because I have this theory that the first person who summoned this STDemon probably saw that their wife or somebody they were with was cheating on them. And so they conjured this STDemon, made sure they got it themselves, and then gave it to the person that was cheating on them. So whoever they were sleeping with would get the STDemon. That's my guess. That's the only reason why I think you would have an STDemon in the world. But it's very dangerous because that means once the person dies who has the STDemon, you're now likely to have the person come after you. Well, not likely, definitely. And you have to keep on running, so big brain. Anyway, so now this STDemon is following Jay, and she's freaking out. She goes to school, all that fun jazz. School is you stay in one place for six to 8 hours a day. And so she's supposed to drive or go somewhere really far away, then come back and give the STDemon time to follow her. Hold on, I have a question. So if she travels 2 hours in direction, and before the STDemon catches her, she travels back, that means that she only has an hour of buffer instead of 2 hours because the STDemon didn't walk the full length, and so she only has an hour buffer. So each time she moves, she has to guarantee that the STDemon catches her before she could travel again to give her that full length of distance. And it's not clear, that part, and I'm just thinking of these things now. I'm saying them out loud. I'm like, you couldn't get all the time that you want. I mean, I guess you wouldn't think about the STDemon until it appears, and then you'd run away again. So I guess nobody has really stopped to think about that one. But anyway, she's like, I can't tell my friends, and then she eventually tells her friends. In telling this group of friends, some of them believe her. The guy, his name is Paul, who has a major crush on her, believes her, and is offering to take this STDemon from her. And decides to sleep with another guy. Not the one that has a major crush on her, but just the guy who just wants to have sex because he's horny, not because of romantic feelings. And so they have sex, and he's like, oh, I'm not convinced that this guy is coming after me. You're wrong. And then this person whatever it is, catches him in his room, disguised as his mother. And of course, he's dead. And by the way, it can disguise into anything. But there is a way you can tell what it is. It moves at a constant pace, and it doesn't have any indication that it knows how to use a road or trails of some kind. And I guess it can scale the school, because there's certain moments where you can just see it walking at a steady pace in the background, but where it starts is like right in front of a school. So it's like, wait, where did it go? Why did it go over the school? It's not like a straight line is going in. And it's indicated that it's not dumb, so it will find ways to use entrances or go straight through a window. And I'm confused on this part. But it's a good concept, and I like the concept. And these friends are like, okay, I'm gonna go to this community pool. We're gonna put a bunch of electrical appliances connected to the electrical outlets right next to the pool. So when it comes, you're going to swim in it. You're going to swim, and you're going to lure it into the pool. And then we're going to throw a bunch of the electrical things at the pool. And when it comes to the community pool, you know what it does? It starts throwing the electrical things in the pool with her in it. And I'm like, how is she not electrocuting? Oh, is it because of, like, there is electrical currents in a certain area circumference? I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why the entire pool isn't freaking going up with electricity, because of all the freaking electrolytes that the electricity would bounce to. Oh my goodness, that's not clear. But overall, it's a pretty fun movie. Eventually, she has sex with Paul, and then Paul has sex with a hooker. Why didn't you do this before? I guess the chick didn't think to have sex with a hooker. But that hooker is going to have sex with somebody else, and that guy is going to have sex with a hooker, presumably, or die, and then she's not going to get warned. Eventually, this plan will fall through, but it is definitely the most salient plan out of all of them that has been executed in this movie, which is to run away and keep running away and not having sex with anybody, and then eventually having sex, but that person not believing you, and then they die, and then you gotta find another person to have sex with, and that person turns out to be Paul, and he goes have sex with a prostitute. Can it be transmitted with condoms? That's a good question. This is a fun movie. I enjoyed watching it. Upon thinking about it, I do have a lot of questions, but in the moment, it is a movie for you to look at and be like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty scary. I wouldn't want this thing to be following me at all. What would you do if you had it following you? Let me know in the comments below. I gotta give this movie, it's a solid 6.9. Nice. Out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one on the platform and like that, $20 deals at patreon.com/ASEPresents for one movie review for 1 month. Go to this link here to support the daily grindiness of all them daily movies, so you can go here. And until next time, mint salad sauce, see you later by sour croutons and baked bit. Oh. Is that it following me in the distance? Uh-oh, I better go. Adios.